City. It's early in the morning over here. Actually, it's about 8:20. Darren Smith with you live, host of the ship. We are here on Radio Row, Super Bowl 57. First guest up is going to be Sal Paolantonio. He's finishing up his interview, walking over to the table. But before we do, I want to let you know that this interview segment is brought to you by KC Cocktail Company, Kansas City's elite mobile bartending company. Paige White and her team of licensed and insured bartenders will come and serve you and your group wherever you are in Kansas City. Mobile bartending at its best, bringing exceptional customer service and specialty craft cocktails to elevate any event. Contact KC Cocktail Company at 816-456-4388. That is 816-456-4388. Or check out the website to review their packages and all of their bar setups. This is day 2 of Radio Row. Gotta say, it's going to be a lot more busier today than it was yesterday. The beautiful thing about it is around 2, well, I guess 2 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock you all's time, we'll be meeting with the Fox crew who's going to be broadcasting the game. Jay Glazer, Kurt Menefee, all of these people, and let me pull this chair out right quick. Again, we got ESPN reporter Sal Paolantonio. Yep, go right over here. Yep, got you. And so, Sal, good morning to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, if you run into Ryan Clark, you let him know that there is a guy on Radio Row who's willing to challenge him. He posted something on Twitter last night about bring your suits. I told him, come to Radio Row, table 86. I got that smoke for him. So, if he comes in today, I got something for him. But first of all, good morning to you.
Morning. Nice to see you. Always at the Super Bowl. It's very nice to visit with you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. First things first, just, you're covering the team. I know you're from the Philadelphia area, and I know it's the second, well, I guess third Super Bowl with that you probably covered with the Eagles in it. Um, I think Andy's first,
Third. This
yeah,
third.
yeah. So
Andy and Doug, 3 different coaches, 3 different quarterbacks. I think this is the best Eagles team ever. I do.
Really,
Yeah.
what?
Well,
What do you say?
they're dominant on both sides of the line. Their offensive line's for real now.
When the season started, did you see this type of team? I'm
I
talking
did
about.
not.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Jalen has evolved really into a pocket passer more than anybody ever thought. Dual threat quarterback who could win from the pocket. Recently the shoulder injury has been a little bit of an issue, certainly. He's getting better, but their run game is dominant, man.
Yeah, it is.
Turn my headset up a little bit.
Got
so
you,
I can hear
got you.
myself.
On when it comes
Yeah,
to
that's good.
got you. When it comes to the Chiefs, did you foresee, when they traded Tyreek Hill and did all the offseason, did you foresee that they would be in this position?
Well, I know Andy Reid real well. He's got a creative mind offensively, and Eric Bieniemy's a really good coach. I mean, they have a good coaching staff there. And they got Patrick. Patrick's Mahomes
The
is
equalizer.
Patrick Mahomes, the great equalizer. Patrick Mahomes is second. I like to call him Patrick Mahomes is second. You know why?
Why is that?
Because that's his name. It sounds good when I say it, and he's twice as good as everybody else on the field.
That is true. That is true.
So he's hard to get off the field on 3rd and 4th down. So don't give him the football. That's the number one thing. You look at he's 10-3 in the postseason, right?
Yeah.
His 3 postseason losses, he lost the time of possession. You got to play keep away from Patrick because you give him the ball, you can't get him off the field.
When you look at this particular matchup, obviously you got the number 1 offense, number 1 defense. The Eagles have been consistent most of the season, like you said, and they're dangerous on both sides, whether they're running the football or passing the football. Is there a particular matchup that you're looking forward to seeing on Sunday?
I am. I really want to see. Right.
Yeah.
He certainly is a bad. He wrecked the game against the Bengals, 100%. Right?
And that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that last year's loss to the Bengals in the championship, especially after that second half, drove a lot of these players in the offseason to, to pretty much complete the journey of what they didn't get a chance to do last year.
Yeah, so I'm looking for, how are the Eagles going to block Chris Jones? Now, the Eagles have, I think, the best offensive line of football. That's the reason why we're there. They're good. They're well coached. They're very good in run blocking. Their pass blocking is okay, not great. So I think for the Chiefs, Chris Jones could really wreck the game for these. I think, but oh man, find number 7, find Hassan Reddick, circle number 7 on the field. That's Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle wore number 7. Find number 7 and block him. Reddick is good, and you got to block him because he destroyed the Giants in the first quarter, and then he knocked Brock Purdy out of the game.
Yeah, we were talking. We said that was the one person to watch.
How do you not have a plan to block Hassan Reddick? All the film. I mean, I'm a Chubb show, and all the film that we've seen is everything that they have designed defensively is to get Reddick free to the quarterback.
And when you look at this particular matchup with the coaches, how do you grade, or how do you, if you're putting, one against the other, Nick Sirianni's play calling, the choices versus Andy Reid, and Andy Reid's always known you give him 2 weeks to prepare for someone. He's
48-3 off the bye.
That's crazy.
Nick Sirianni 3-0 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 48-3 is pretty.
Yeah,
bad.
it is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, in any walk of life, you want to be 48-3. Off and get it right.
So when you look at this match, I mean, what does it come down to? I mean, do you think it just comes down to the offensive line play, or who has the ball last, whether or not number turnovers in your opinion?
I think both of those things are true. Our turnovers are obviously big. Of the 56 Super Bowl winners, 38 have won the turnover battle, and 11 of them are tied. So you don't want to turn the ball over, and you want to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. Those are the 2 things. And then you got to block the pass rushers. Those are the top 3 things in my view. Defense wins championships, but the quarterback wins the Super Bowl. But the quarterback can always also lose the Super Bowl by turning the ball over.
A lot of people remember the last time Kansas City was in the Super Bowl, they got devastated by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But, coming into that game, they pretty much had a makeshift offensive line. They had injuries in the AFC Championship game. They obviously had the situation with Coach to them flying that made for the Super Bowl. How much do you think that plays? Because I know Patrick said some of that played a role in their drive to get back here. Their last appearance. I talked to Travis Kelce after the AFC Championship game, and he mentioned that they've been on both sides of the ball, winning the Super Bowl and losing it as well. And he says that loss has motivated them to where they get back here now. They don't want to take that loss back to Kansas City. Well, how much of a motivating factor do you think that can be for the Chiefs?
Yeah, I think it's a huge motivating factor. I mean, you don't want to be 1-2 and 2-1 for sure. But the Eagles are pretty motivated as well because, Nick Sirianni was fired by Andy Reid. He's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. I don't think the Eagles defense gets his respect that it should get. Jalen Hurts, certainly, what his trials and tribulations are in his career, second in the Heisman, gets benched in Alabama. This is the young man that wants to prove that he can win the title, right? 5 years ago, was it, that he got benched?
Yeah.
Okay. So now here he is 5 years later with a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Still seems like it was yesterday, too, when you look at it.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing.
Quick question. Your thoughts on the Chiefs defensively? A lot of young players, a lot of Steve Spagnuolo, with those defensive backs. How do you think they'll fare against A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and that Eagles offense?
I don't think the Eagles are going to throw the ball very much in this game.
Wow, okay. You're the first person I first say that. That's okay.
They will play keep away from Patrick Mahomes. They will run the football. They'll try to get a lead early, run it, and play keep away.
Okay, I'm going to utilize that.
Yeah, well, look at the way they beat the last 2 teams.
What is your coverage consist of this week? I know you're covering the Eagles, but what's your coverage for ESPN this week?
24/7. If it moves, I cover it. And I had time for you in that beautiful, nice blue robin egg blue suit. That's a nice suit. A nice suit. All right, I got to roll, brother.
Appreciate you very much,
man.
Sal Paolantonio.
Okay.
Make sure you check him out at ESPN. All ESPN reporters, Sports Center, NFL Live, and the NFL Countdown. Monday Night Countdown. We'll see him all week. Thank you so much for your time. All right, we'll be back after this timeout. Oh.
Are you hosting a Super Bowl party and want to elevate your guest experience? Paige White at KC Cocktail Company is doing a cocktail drop-off giveaway to one lucky individual. KC Cocktail Company specializes in creating beautiful, delicious craft cocktails, and Paige's promotion includes 75 servings valued at $300. You can choose from one or two different craft recipes. And also included in this package, Paige provides the cups, napkins, straws, cocktail setup with jugs for the cocktails, and garnishes to complement the craft cocktails. To enter to win, check out our website at www.kccocktailco.com and sign up for the promotion. You will be entered to win, and the winner will be announced on February 10th. Everyone who enters the contest will receive a 10% discount on a cocktail drop-off package of your choice. Contact Paige and KC Cocktail Company directly to learn more. Don't wait until the last minute. Reserve your cocktail drop-off today. Their phone number is 816-456-4388, and the email is hello@kccocktailco.com. Don't miss out on this chance to elevate your party to the next level.
Good morning, Mama. Now you can go